Kenya's debt is soaring, hitting a massive 10 trillion shillings. And with foreign creditors knocking on the door over the next 3 years, the government is looking for a way out. A debt for nature swap has been proposed. Now, a debt for nature swap is a financial deal where a portion of a country's debt is forgiven or restructured in exchange for a commitment to invest on environmental conservation. It's a win-win for countries like Kenya, which are struggling under massive debt while trying to save their ecosystems, especially under President William Ruto. Kenya owes over 6 trillion shillings in external debt. China alone holds nearly 1 trillion of it. Meanwhile, the World Bank and our friend, the IMF, are two crucial players, with Kenya owing up to 2.2 trillion shillings from them. That's a heavy burden. But the government is thinking outside the box, at least from what we can see. In its 2025 medium-term debt management strategy, the Treasury is considering debt swaps as a way out. To ease the debt load while investing in Kenya's future through conservation, that is what the government is thinking about. Now, here's how it works. Accreditors say the IMF, World Bank or China buys part of Kenya's debt at a discounted rate. They then forgive or restructure it. In return, Kenya must commit to funding the environmental projects within the country. Debt for nature swaps can take several forms. Commercial swaps, where NGOs can step in, bilateral swaps between governments, or a multilateral swap where several countries are involved. Each option has pros and cons. Kenya is not alone. Countries like Ecuador, Belize, and Gabon have already struck these deals, protecting everything from the Amazon to Seychelles' coral reefs. According to reporting from Reuters, Kenya is among countries pushing for a massive $2 billion debt swap to protect the Indian Ocean under the Great Blue Wall Conservation Plan. This is the clearest hint yet that the Kenyan government is taking debt for nature swap seriously. With Kenya set to repay over 1.5 trillion shillings between 2025 and 2027, debt for nature swaps could provide a lifeline. Not only could this cut down on repayment pressures, but it could also fuel development that has continued facing chokes with every budget. Kenya hasn't set a timeline yet, but with its looming debt obligations, a deal could be struck sooner rather than later. For more details on this story and others, visit kenyans.co.ke. I'm